I made 72.
So mine only made like 55.
Oh.
But, and then I brought like the best 48 because a few just got like at the end, I think the oven was a little warmer.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. We start Kirtan? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Should we start or?
Yeah, she wants us to start.
Start? Will she be introducing things? Or? Yeah.
We can just.
We'll just
I
start.
don't think we need to introduce.
We'll just start with the Kirtan.
Just to kind of set the mood.
Okay.
And when Janvi comes, she's gonna.
Okay. Okay. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Good evening, everyone. I'm not part of the regular team here for the Friday night Kirtan. This is my first time here. My name is Janavi, and the team who are wonderfully doing this every week, I believe, every month, once a month. They invited me to just come as a guest, so I'm honored to be here and honor their service in doing this regularly and facilitating community. And I know everyone is incredibly excited to welcome His Holiness Radhanath Swami here shortly. So we'll continue chanting for a little bit, and please know that as we absorb ourselves in the sacred practice of call and response chanting, we also we're both taking in that divine sound, which is like a balm to the heart, nourishment, but also purifying the atmosphere. And in a way, it's almost like throwing flowers to welcome His Holiness when He arrives. So please don't be shy to sing loudly. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jaya, Shri Radhe. Let's sing all together. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Once again, please. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna. Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. together, please. Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jai Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Radhe. Jai Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jai Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Radhe. Jai Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jai Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Radhe. Jai Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Radhe. Jai Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jai Krishna, Jai Krishna, Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jai Radhe Jai Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jai Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Jai Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jai Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Jai Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jai Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jai Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna All together. Jai Krishna Jai Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Once again. Jai Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Jai Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Great saints and sages of the path of Bhakti describe the divine names to be like spiritual food, and also that it's the most tasty of all things that we could taste on the tongue. So there's famous poets who have addressed their tongue saying, "My dear tongue, I know you're always looking for sweet things, but think about the eternal." One poet, Bilva Mangal Thakur, he says, "I have the sweetest of all sweet things for you, my dear tongue. Just taste these divine names again and again, whether you're happy or sad, whether you're at the beginning of your life, the middle of your life, the end of your life, whether you're experiencing good fortune or difficult times. This sweet taste of the name will give you all that you need." So, anyway, I'm feeling that. Thank you all for singing so beautifully. We can keep singing for a little bit more till His Holiness comes. And we'll continue with the Maha Mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra that we were singing when Nityananda Prabhu was leading the Kirtan. What's the time, just so Oh, it's 7? Okay. We might sing for just like 2 minutes and then he might appear. So, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Thank you all so much. I'll hand over to Vrinda, who will introduce His Holiness.
A big thank you to Janavi. Such a beautiful kirtan to start such a beautiful evening. Welcome. On behalf of Green Yogi, I'm so grateful that each and every one of you made it here tonight. There's 3 seats here, so I'll ask everyone move forward, make space. There's a word, Upanishad, it means to be so close that you can hear the truth. And that's the mood, to come close, to come close. So I welcome you. I am very, very grateful to be able to introduce my beloved teacher, His Holiness Radhanath Swami. He is an amazing and inspiring individual. And just to set the scene a little bit, a week ago today, Friday, I received a message that he would like to come and speak to us. And a week is not a very long time. And in many circumstances, the answer to, can we have a program that's in a week, would be no. But around Radhanath Swami, anything feels possible. It seems that anything is possible. And so here we are, 7 days later. And that mood carries forth on projects big and small. His Holiness Radhanath Swami has inspired Govardhan Eco Village. It is a fully self-sustainable village that exists in a part of India where there was no water, so no people, because we need water to live. But with this mood of anything is possible, a flourishing village has come. And it's simple, simple technology. Govardhan Eco Village, they dug a hole so that when the rain season came, the water would be collected. And suddenly there's water year-round. He inspires the Food for Life program, feeding over 1 million children daily, has inspired orphanages and hospitals and specialists for making sure everyone can see, for eye health. It goes on and on, the amount of good work in the world that is being done with this inspiration and this mood that anything is possible. I do my best to hold on to that mood, and I am imperfect. And each time I hear him speak, I feel that it brings me closer to being able to hold on to that when I am in difficult circumstances. Have you ever been in a difficult circumstance? Just once or twice. So I pray that this mood carries forth with you, and that through the words and the mantra chanted and the space shared in this beautiful peacock room, we're able to fill our cups in such a way that we move out into the world as kinder, more vibrant, more compassionate people that we know we already are. I would like to thank Naseem and Antonia, our studio owner and our studio manager, for making this happen. And please give a very warm welcome to His Holiness Radhanath Swami.
Bhaktivedandasya Gyananjana Chalakaya Chakshurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadeshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patithanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasodanandana Prachachana Ranjana Jamuna Thira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasodhanandana Prajajana Ranjana Jamuna Thira Banachari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I am sincerely grateful, honored, and very happy to be with you this evening. Thank you very much for being here. My special gratitude to all the organizers of Green Yogi. What names may I give my special gratitude? Nasim and Antonia, and to each and every one of you for coming. Time is precious. My Guru Srila Prabhupada would quote from the scriptures that we can lose friends and somehow we might be able to bring them back. We could lose money and somehow we can earn some back. We could lose property and maybe get it back. But one thing that's 100% certain is if we lose one moment of life, we can never bring that moment back. Life is truly precious. And the more we understand the inner values, meanings, and purpose of life, the more we recognize how precious every moment is. Not just in good times when we feel success and fortune is with us, but even in the hardest times, even in tragic and confusing times, each moment is truly precious. Because with each moment we have an opportunity to make a choice. To either continue the perpetuation of our unsustainable dreams, or to come closer to the truth, to come closer to God, to come closer to the love and the happiness that is truly within us. In the Bhagavad Gita, there is a wonderful description. It concludes the second chapter. How many people present have done some studies or reading of the Bhagavad Gita? Please raise hand. Bhagavad Gita is considered the summary of all Vedas, or all the spiritual knowledge of the East, India. And it is considered to be the very essence of scriptures on the subject of yoga. And Bhagavad Gita begins its teachings in a very relevant but extraordinary circumstance. Because when we're looking for spiritual realization, we're seeking peace, we're seeking harmony, and we're seeking love. The word yoga, Sanskrit, is sometimes translated as unity or harmony. A path, a culture, and a lifestyle that harmonizes our body, our mind, our heart with the true self, with the living force. In Sanskrit, the jiva, the soul. And Bhagavad Gita is spoken at a time when there's about to be a major war. And two sides are ready to fight and kill. Nothing could be more violent than war. And between the two battlefields, the great leader of one side was on a chariot, and Krishna, who was the Supreme Lord who had incarnated, he was driving the chariot. And Arjuna looked at both sides and was really bewildered, because he was really a man of values, nobility, character. He didn't want this. He was so bewildered, so confused. He wanted peace, but there was really nothing he could do about it. It was going to happen anyway, with him or without him. He didn't want to be a part of it. And at the same time, he was seeing people exploiting and exploiting and exploiting, and he was supposed to be protecting the innocent. He became deeply confused, bewildered. He became utterly pale, in distress. His limbs were shaking. He was seeing so much division in the world, so much hatred in the world. And he kind of just wanted to run away. But he turned to God. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Why is this happening? And Krishna begins his teaching of yoga. And within the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes, Bhagavad Gita tells karma yoga, Astanga yoga, Jnana yoga, Raja yoga, Hatha yoga, Bhakti yoga. And the foundational teaching, unless we understand the truth of who we are and who others really are, we can't make a truly sustainable choice in life to be agents of peace, real agents of compassion. Dehinosmin yata dehe komaram yovanam jara tata dehandara prabhir dirastatra namuyate. That the living force within us is the true self. I am not an eye. I'm seeing through my eye. I'm not a nose, but I'm smelling through my nose. I'm touching through my flesh. I'm hearing through my ears, tasting through my tongue. I'm thinking through this brain. And I'm loving through this heart. But who am I? What is that difference between a living body and a dead body? The components are still there. But it's like a car without a driver. Of course, today I saw cars without drivers. I have to start updating my analogies. But there was nobody home. When a person is dead, you can't, AI can't get the person to do things anymore. So I am that spirit that's passing through infancy, childhood, it's a very inquisitive dog. And then middle age, and then, when I was young, I never really thought what it's going to be like to be old. It's very theoretical. But when you're old, then you start thinking, what have I done with my life? All the precious moments that I have had. And as the soul is passing through all the changes of this body and this life, at the time of what we call death, the body changes. Vasamsi janani atavihaya. Like a changing of clothes into another form. To continue where we left off. This is the idea of karma. Unfortunately, people misuse sacred wisdom for the purpose of their own egos. The real idea of karma is not to judge why other people are going through what they are, because the laws of karma are quite complex. Simple in principle, but complex as far as we think a lot of things and do a lot of things. We have a lot of lifetimes. But the idea of karma is really to give us a real scientific, philosophical, logical understanding of how, as human beings, we are responsible for whatever we say, whatever actions we perform, how we interact and affect other people, how we affect the world around us, the ecology, the environment, all living beings. There's a reaction. Taking that responsibility. And according to the accumulating karma of a lifetime, that determines the destination of the spirit after it leaves this body. So Krishna is describing like this. And then he's explaining, and after awakening this foundational principle of who I am, then we could actually understand who other people are. If I'm an eternal soul, if I'm a beloved part of God, a child of God. To the degree I understand that in myself, I understand inherently, in essence, wherever there's life, there is that sacred part of God. There is that spark of divinity. And the concluding verse, Apuryamana Machala Pratishtam, of the second chapter, is an analogy. The analogy of an ocean. Here in California, we have the largest ocean on this planet, the Pacific Ocean. I was born and raised in Chicago. And we had Lake Michigan. It's just not the same. You know, in the winter, Lake Michigan would practically be completely covered with ice. And there were these massive winds that were coming from the ice of the lake, ripping through us. And we'd be little children at the bus stop waiting for school, sometimes just crying and feeling our tears turn to ice. And we'd listen to transistor. Do you know what a transistor radio is? They were little radios like that had batteries. And we'd listen to transistor radios. And the most popular songs in Chicago were songs about surfing in California. And, you know, they're talking about all these beautiful girls in bathing suits and beautiful boys and everybody surfing and everybody singing in the sunshine. And I'd be listening to my transistor radio before going to the bus stop, shoveling the snow from the driveway so my parents could drive out of to get to work. And thinking, what a dream world California is. Will I ever see the Pacific Ocean? It's really nice, but so is Lake Michigan. Anyways, this analogy is of the ocean. In India, during the dry season, the rivers, many of them dry up completely. So there's just a dry riverbed coming into the ocean. And others, they get really thin and they kind of just stream into the ocean. But during the monsoon, rainy season, the same rivers are sometimes over a mile wide, or more than a mile wide, pouring into the ocean. So Krishna is describing in Gita, because of the ocean's fullness in itself, it doesn't overflow during the monsoon season, and it doesn't get less during the dry season. It's not affected by the circumstances because of its own fullness. And this is an analogy, it's about life. When we have inner satisfaction, when we have inner fulfillment, when we're actually in contact with the nature of the soul, which is such an ananda, eternal, full of knowledge and full of happiness, then whatever circumstances are in this world, we feel it. The ocean feels the dry season and the rainy season and the huge rivers and the tiny rivers, but it's not affected. Because of the fullness of its own experience. Unless we truly find peace and love and happiness within ourselves, then we could keep groping for that same experience externally. But then changes of situations change our whole state of mind and consciousness. Change our quality of life. In this sense, yoga is to harmonize the body, the mind, the heart with the eternal satisfaction of the soul. Vidyavanaya sampani brahmani kavihastini sunichaiva svapaki cha pandita saladarshana. Bhagavad Gita tells, what is the testimony of actual enlightenment? It's not just that we know a lot of verses. It's not that we can crush somebody with philosophical wisdom. It's not just how much charity we give or how many austerities we perform. The actual testimony of enlightenment and real wisdom is that we see every living being with equal vision. And this is very much a universal principle. In the Bible, Lord Jesus, he speaks, and he quotes from the Old Testament of the great saints of the Jewish tradition, that the great commandment and first commandment is to love God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul. And what is the testimony that you have that love? You will love your neighbor as yourself. Bhagavad Gita is going so deep into the science of this statement. And who is our neighbor? Everyone is our neighbors. These little dogs that came in is our neighbors. And the birds flying all around Green Yogi is our neighbors. And even the birds flying in the Himalayas are our neighbors. To the degree we understand who we are, then seeing the inner equality of life, and to actually honor, respect, and feel compassion for life itself. It is expressed when we understand our own self. Otherwise, it's just theory. But at the same time, the theory helps us not only to understand ourselves, but to deal with other people and interact with other people and feel for other people in such a way that through that lifestyle, we get deeper and deeper insights, realizations, and experiences about our own self and others. This verse of Gita tells, we don't just see a person as black or white or red or yellow or brown, male, female, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Jain, Zoroastrian, Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, agnostic, atheist. We even see beyond the differentiation between a human being and an elephant, and a cow, and a cat, and a dog. Whether one is uneducated or educated, rich or poor, whatever caste. These are all temporary designations. Just like sometimes we're young and sometimes we're old. I may be rich, I may be bankrupt. But I'm the same person. respect and honor the sacredness of life is the testimony of actual yoga. To understand the harmony of the soul with the Supreme Soul, we call Krishna. He has many names. God, the Supreme Truth. Janmadishyataha, whatever definition, from whom everything emanates. To feel the infinite love of the Supreme. And in that love, to feel reciprocal love. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. This is from Bhagavad Gita, that the Supreme Truth is from whom everything emanates, all material, all spiritual worlds, all living beings. Aham bija pratapita, the father, the mother of everyone, in whom everyone is a part. With this understanding, we understand the Supreme to be like the root of the tree of all of existence. We were describing this last night at Bhakti SF, because I just came from your woods 2 days ago, so I'm very much thinking about the roots of trees. These redwood trees, they're growing so high for so long, and they're so wide, and they just keep growing and growing. And some of these trees, they've, for centuries, they've been exposed to massive forest fires, multiple times. Sometimes massive winds, freezing winters, burning summers, droughts. And they're kind of in hilly, loose soil, but they just keep growing because they have strong roots. When you water the root of a tree, does the tree root keep that water for itself? When we water the root of a tree, that the root distributes that water to every part of the tree. The trunk, the bark, the branches, the leaves, the flowers, the fruits. And similarly, when we actually come in contact and nourish the root of our own being, our soul, and when we offer our love and our service to the Supreme Soul, then that love and that compassion naturally extends to creation, to life. We have our community called Govardhan Eco Village, which Brenda Preeti has so kindly spoken something about. And so when I was thinking of green yogi, I was thinking green in terms of environmental consciousness. Of course, sometimes people say you are green with envy. So different people are going to interpret everything in different ways. But when there's really a drought, to see green leaves and green grass, it's like a transformation into a paradise. But every living being, whether it's the plants, the insects, the birds, or all humanity, we are all completely dependent on the health of Mother Earth. And wisdom is whatever we know on any subject, we understand it in context with the larger picture of life itself. Everything we do to damage the environment, the ecology, is actually compromising the quality of life for all beings, because we're all dependent on the same sources. So this idea of compassion, not just a stopgap physical or mental help for somebody, which is necessary and needed, but to see it in context of the spiritual reality of being grateful for the gifts that God has given us and reciprocating by giving respect for those gifts. And that's very much at the heart of the idea of yoga. Theoretically, practically, and through a commitment of experience in life, to live as an instrument of God's love rather than our ego's insecurities. And when Janavi Jivana Devi, when she was chanting, singing so beautifully, and I say it often, but it's true, practically anywhere I go on this planet Earth, when I'm among spiritually minded people, I hear the recordings of Janavi singing. And because of that, I feel at home everywhere. But when she's singing, when she's chanting these beautiful mantras, it's not just from her heart, it's from her very soul. She's expressing her love, her gratitude to Radha Krishna, to God. And she's spreading that love beyond any sectarian limitations or boundaries. She's spreading it through vibration into the atmosphere. And it's so illuminating, so enlightening, so enriching for everyone. Because true kindness, true compassion is for the body, the mind, and the soul. The heart is seeking to love and be loved. The purpose of this chanting, the very essence of the purpose of yoga, religion, and spirituality, is to reconnect ourselves with the source of that love that is within. Lord Chaitanya was Krishna who came to this earth, or God who came to this earth just 500 years ago. It's interesting because in the histories of the world, and especially in the Vedas, the scriptures of India, it tells of things that happened long, long ago. There's redwood trees here in California that are over 2,000 years old. Can you imagine standing in one place for 2,000 years? What you've seen. So our Srila Prabhupada would sometimes say, Lord Chaitanya appeared only 500 years ago. I used to think 500 years is really a long time. How is it only 500 years? But a couple years ago, my father, bless his beloved soul, he passed away. He was 99 years and 6 months. That means he was 100 years old. So it kind of put things in a different perspective. 500 years seems a lot, but my father, it was just 5 times more his lifetime. And what he saw in his lifetime, so it was pretty recently. Everything's relative. If you live 80 years old, can you imagine what a little mosquito is thinking of a lifetime like that? It's incomprehensible. So we see everything very relatively. But Lord Chaitanya came, and he came to give the most intimate, precious, sweetest realizations of God's love and love of God without considering whether a person's qualified or unqualified. He saw that potential in everyone. And once he was wandering through a forest. It was a forest of Jarikanda. And in those days, 500 years ago, this Jarikanda forest, I've been there recently. Actually, it used to be the state of Bihar, but now they actually renamed that part of Bihar as Jharkhand. So it's officially a state, which I'm really happy because, not politically, because that forest had such a sacred history. He was with one other assistant. He was chanting these beautiful names of God, dancing through the forest. And there was a gigantic Bengali tiger laying on the pathway. And Sri Chaitanya's assistant was thinking, please, Lord, don't disturb that tiger. Sri Chaitanya went right up to that tiger, and he put his head right on the sleeping tiger's head. There's a saying, do not wake a sleeping tiger. He kicked, very gently, lovingly kicked the tiger in the head, and the tiger opened up his eyes and he saw a human standing right over him. And he was about to roar. But before he could do that, Lord Chaitanya just looked at him with such compassion, with such love, with such concern. He cared. He was seeing his own little child there in the form of a tiger. And Lord Chaitanya said, chant, Hari Hari. And in this history, the tiger felt so much compassion, so much concern, so much love from Lord Chaitanya beyond language. Sometimes love, if it's coming through the eyes or through the heart, it can transcend language barriers. I remember when our Guru, Srila Prabhupada, first came to New York City. He came from Bengal also. And some of the very early people, their hearts were transformed by his love, his wisdom, his message. And some of them have told us, because of his accent, we couldn't understand what he was saying, but we believed him. Because there was deep compassion, there was deep concern. So this tiger, his heart flooded with love of God, and he jumped up on his hind legs, raised his arms with his claws into the air, and loudly cried out, "Hurry! Hurry!" Or translated, "Huddy, huddy." He was crying in a completely ecstatic, loving state of enlightenment. And then as Lord Chaitanya just saw this, he smiled. He kept dancing through the path. And he came to some deer. And he started telling all the tigers, and all the tigers were chanting and dancing. And then he told little deers, chant the names of God. Chant Hari Hari. And they were singing and dancing. And then the tigers and the deers. Now sometimes we understand that there's conflict between people due to generational things that have happened in the past. Now, tiger sees a deer and simply wants to kill it, drink its blood, and eat, devour its flesh. That's what a tiger sees in a deer. And what does a deer see in a tiger? Death personified. And how many generations have tigers killed deers? But yet, when they were in contact with their eternal souls, when they were in contact with God or Krishna's grace, they were so transformed that individual deers were approaching individual tigers. And the tigers and deers, as loving brothers or sisters or brothers and sisters, they embraced with deep affection. And according to Chaitanya Charitamrita, a historic scripture, the tigers and deers were kissing each other in spiritual love, not romantic, spiritual love. Because they were yes, I'm in a tiger body, you're in a deer body, but I'm not a tiger and you're not a deer. We're all beloved children of the Supreme. And to respect, to honor, to uplift, to be in harmony with. That's the purpose of yoga. And that's the very spirit and purpose of Kirtan, of chanting God's name to awaken that truth that's within all of us. And when Lord Chaitanya saw the deers and the tigers as brothers and sisters loving each other, caring about each other, singing and dancing with each other, he smiled. And he remembered the spiritual world of Vrindavan. And he recited a beautiful verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, that in this spiritual world of Vrindavan, even apparently inimical species of life, what to speak of humanity, everyone is united on a higher principle. This higher principle, which is so critical in the world today and always, of unity in diversity. Sometimes we're just waiting for circumstances to change for us to be satisfied. But there's always good situations and difficult situations. I was speaking about my father. He lived through the Great Depression with my mother, World War II, Vietnam War, Korean War. They came as immigrants due to persecution. There's always difficulties in this world. Racism, anti-Semitism, nationalistic pride that causes conflict and war and hate. If we're waiting for all these things to be resolved, then we're never really going to make a difference. There's that beautiful saying, be the change you want to see in the world. Unity and diversity is only really in a deep, sustainable form when it's based on spiritual principles beyond the ever-changing body and mind. When we understand the nature of the soul and the nature of the Supreme Soul, then the diversity of the world, when we're unified on a higher principle, then diversity is actually beautiful. Like this beautiful garland. Do we see the pink flowers fighting against the white flowers? And the red flowers like spreading propaganda to persecute the green flowers? Because of this thread, the thread that goes through all of them, each one enhances the beauty of the other. And it's no longer a red garland or a blue garland or a yellow garland or a green garland. It's a beautiful garland. And every color is harmonizing and bringing out the beauty of the full garland. This little garland, which, we're holding in our hand, is actually an ultimate lesson for the most critical, important way to live for humanity. And when there is this thread of our self-realization, our compassion, our connection with the love of God, then we can actually see the potential of harmonizing everywhere on this higher principle. And that's the beauty of the potential of what yoga is, to bring us to that place. Lord Chaitanya continued in Jarikhanda forest, and he went to a pond of water. And he went inside, and he was bathing, and there were these mad, gigantic, wild elephants. How many of you have ever met in a forest a wild elephant? I've met them. They're really, when you're face to face with an elephant, doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter if you have a PhD, doesn't matter what race you are or whatever, that's an elephant. You're simply insignificant. And I remember living in the jungles and living with one yogi who taught me when we would meet elephants and vipers and cobras and snakes and leopards. We didn't meet tigers, but we did meet all the others. He said, if you're afraid of them, they will kill you. But if you honor and respect them, they will never harm you. And that was like a crash course, because they were there. And I remember because he wasn't afraid of them, and he was like that, because of that association. Satsang is so important when we're in the association of people who are really striving for higher truths in life. Then that peace, that joy, that compassion, that love that we're seeking, we could feel that it could be done. I could do it. There's hope. But without association, sometimes we feel really hopeless. There's a place near Dehradun and going above Dehradun in Himalayas. A couple of years ago, I was there, and on the trees there were big posters. And on the posters, there was black and white photos of elephants crushing cars. Real life. They weren't like AI. There were elephants knocking over trucks and crushing them and killing everything inside. And it would say, beware of elephants. They're dangerous, especially when in herds. So Lord Chaitanya was bathing, and all these elephants were coming to drink water. And Lord Chaitanya's assistant was thinking, don't disturb these elephants. Lord Chaitanya took the water and splashed it in the face of all the elephants and said, chant Hari Hari. And what did they say? Hari Hari. Like elephants, actually. You're a really nice elephant. Because that potential of the divinity of the soul being part and parcel of Krishna, a lover of Krishna, is within everyone. Lover of God. And all the elephants, as they became enlightened with this bhakti, with this love, they saw even the insects with great respect and affection. Unity and diversity. This beautiful process of kirtan, we come together to unite our hearts like the string of this garland. There may be people here from India or from China or from Pakistan or from America or from Israel or from Palestine or from Iran or from Russia. There may be people from anywhere. Maybe male, maybe female, maybe rich, maybe poor. Maybe from one religion, another religion, no religion. Whatever our background, whatever our status, because of this string, everyone is united in a beautiful way as an offering to God. So kirtan is like this garland. There's a verse that said, Lord Chaitanya took love of God and weaved it into a garland of the holy names and placed that garland around the entire world. So when we're chanting together, yes, it is music. It may be very entertaining. That's wonderful. But there's a deeper, deeper meaning. It's a divine, purifying spiritual vibration that awakens our original spiritual consciousness, which we call Krishna consciousness. Beyond all sectarian ideas, it awakens a love. The love that is inherently the joy that we're all seeking. And how much the world needs that. And what wonderful opportunity we have to truly make a difference in the world. Each and every moment, each and every precious moment. Thank you very much. Brenda Preti Devi, should we have Kirtan or should we do something else?
Kirtan, please.
Really?
Yeah. Do you agree?
Yes.
Is that okay with you? Can I move this closer?
Please, I'll go like this. Actually, one second.
Oh, sorry. Should I get another one?
This is good. Did you ever hear of the Swami step?
Yes.
This was inaugurated 500 years ago. May I teach you?
Yes.
Everyone, please stand up. And as I am singing these beautiful names of God, this wonderful mantra that purifies the mind and the heart and awakens our innermost potential, with folded hands, which is a gesture of gratitude, prayer, welcoming, here. Welcome into your ears and in your heart this transcendental sound vibration. And then in response, everyone could sing. And as you're singing, please raise your arms very high. Reaching out for that grace that could cleanse our hearts, cleanse our bodies, cleanse our lives, and fill us. And also we raise our arms to extend this wonderful grace of the sound vibration to the whole world. And as you're chanting, please chant with great absorption. It's a form of meditation. And sing very loudly. In modern internet language, you know how sometimes you get a link? And when you press the link, you access that particular frequency. So this mantra is a spiritual frequency. And according to how we attentively absorb and hearing it and singing it, we're actually linked into the spiritual realm. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sri Gaura Bhaktavinda. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone please. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone please. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Haribo Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Haribo, 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 Haribo. Gaur Premanandi. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We thank you very much.
We thank you very much. Haribol. Tonight, His Holiness Radhanath Swami spoke on so many uplifting subjects, and I'm thinking of watering the root. And he spoke of sadhu sangha, of associating with those who are in the mood of spirituality, who are in the mood of being the change that they wish to be in the world. And so it is my duty to invite you to such events. Shri Kumar, if you could turn the slides back on. You may or may not know that we are here doing this once a month in this room, telling stories, sharing spiritual wisdom, often reading from Radhanath Swami's books, and chanting and dancing, and that happens on the fourth Friday each month. So please come join us. That this watering of the roots, it does sustain us, but we need to be replenished. If you can't make fourth Fridays here, Bhakti Lounge Bay Area, headed by my dear illustrious friend Shri Kumar, meets on the second Saturday as well in the South Bay. And if twice a month, the fourth Friday and the second Saturday is not enough, we have Bhakti SF, which is just a quick train ride, offering Kirtan every Thursday night and a full feast. And on Sunday nights, Kirtan along with spiritual nourishment, discussions such as we had tonight. So please make these your spiritual homes, visit them often to water the roots of your soul. We also have 2 special events that I've been asked to share. There'll be slides coming soon, but on the 20th of June, a very, very amazing Kirtaniya. His name is Madhava. Have you heard of him? He will be coming to the area. If you haven't heard of him, you can listen to him on the way home if you like. He's so inspiring. And that program will be at a beautiful home in the Redwoods in Los Gatos. And we also have a retreat coming up on the 27th of June. And that one will be in Woodside, which is just south of San Francisco. A full day of Bhakti, yoga asana, chanting, discussion. So please consider us your friends and come and visit as often as you can. I would again like to deeply thank Antonia and Nassim. They're by the door standing together. For welcoming us, for having us not only tonight, but every 4th Friday to share Kirtan. And I feel very fortunate to be able to share yoga asana here as well. I would also like to thank Sri Kumar and Nityananda Rai. Sumeru. Suki Bhakti. These individuals come the 4th Friday and make this kirtan happen. I could not do it alone. We are stronger together. There's an amazing feast that we are ready to serve you. It's outside. You can feel welcome to bring it in. We will clean. Don't worry, Nassim and Antonia. We will clean well. We also, if Gurudev would be so kind, we have cookies that he can distribute to each of you if you like. Everything is vegan, almost completely allergen-free. If you have specific allergens, please let me know. We have both of His Holiness Radhanath Swami's books here, and if you have not read them, they certainly changed my life, so I can give a first-hand testimonial. They're life-changing. And if you wish, you can have one, and if you would be so kind, perhaps Gurudev would sign the books as well. I ask so much of him. We have tea, we have water in the front room. There's restrooms. Please make Green Yogi your home. Make Bhakti SF your home, Bhakti Lounge Bay Area. We are so grateful to be in your association. Thank you very much. So you don't all have to move at once. But if you like a book, my dear friend Ananta is here and he can help you to get a book. If you do not need a book, you can come and say hello or maybe ask a question or just get a cookie. And we are serving dinner outside. Hare Krishna, thank you. Yes. And I should have thanked Stanley as well. He's now leading Kirtan with us.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
not so special. It's good, I want to stay small. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. This was so neat. I wish you were comfortable.
I wasn't going to respond to your email today.
Oh, no, I had to just switch. Yeah, I switched this around. I did something last night.